The history of animation began even before cinema, but Disney's Steamboat Willie from 1928 was the first synchronized animated cartoon. They simply using comedic and childish short films. Queer characters have always been present in American and Japanese animation, but there has been an increase in queer visibility in recent years. There are several pieces of literature in the area of LGBTQ plus representation in American cartoons and in anime. But for the LGBTQ community, the world hasn't always been welcoming. For decades, queer characters were hidden in subtext, played for laughs, or erased completely. Their stories were not told, not because they didn't exist, but because they were too dim, too complicated, too controversial, or simply not marketable.
An iconic example of this is Sailor Moon, where Sailor Neptune and Sailor Uranus, two friends turned lovers, were changed into cousins when the anime hit the US market. Similarly, cult classic Neon Evangelion, which was added to Netflix, notably cut out the hints of the romance between Kaoru and Shinji. Unlike the original, it interpreted them as friends rather than romantic interest. Based on the recent research in 2022 in University of California, Monterey Bay, despite the extensive undeniable progress regarding the LGBTQ+ visibility and representation over the past decades, there's no denying that significant issues remain with respect to the quantity and quality of the portrayals of the sexual and gender minorities in animation. There were some flaws with the inaccurate definition of sexualities. The representation of the LGBTQ+ community in anime series contain realistic struggles to the queer community race.
I think it is somewhat problematic, but however, as I said, there are strides in going towards that direction. So eventually, things will be able to, even themselves out.
Majority of the writers and directors are straight, cisgender, white male, which need to be changed in order to achieve better representation.
To truly create inclusive and meaningful queer representation, there must be an increase of diversity behind the scenes.
While fan-based communities can be a good way to meet new friends and bring belonging, there are times when things can get really weird.
Okay, go. Get walked. And keep walking.
For years, these fanatics have had the tendency to reinterpret media by going beyond the original content.
Whether it's anime like My Hero Academia, Nichijou, or even TV shows like My Little Pony and We Bare Bears, there will always be a side of the internet where fanbases have created strange modifications, such as changing a character's age, sexuality, or body shape.
Busy thinking about
Alright, I love anime too, but what the hell was that? In this clip, it shows a fan cosplaying the character Ichiro Kirishima. In My Hero Academia, Kirishima is known to be muscular, strong, and powerful. However, this fan decides to portray him as a baby, holding a teddy bear, wearing a pacifier, and using the voice of an infant. Alright, we've gone over the what, but the real question is, why is the creation of sexual content so normalized in fan bases?
Well, people find sexual explicit content pleasurable since sex releases hormones like endorphins, dopamine, and oxytocin. Sexual content mimics this, and it gives reason to why it's so normalized and created. Since it makes people feel good, it's going to be done over and over again.
As Dr. Periwinkle said, different chemicals in the brain can all contribute to addiction. Since this kind of media has been around for so long, the community has lost sight of what's appropriate or not.
You in for a fight? Oh, you serious? You looking for a fight with that son? Franchising lorries? Hell for ya? You really looking for a fight? Seriously?
In animation, it's very common for both producers and fans alike to sexualize minors in any way they can. An instance of how the male gaze has affected anime, we can turn to My Hero Academia, an anime about how high schoolers are training to become heroes. In this instance, we're going to be talking about Momo Yayorozu, whose hero design is very revealing as it shows a lot of skin and it's directed towards children to sexualize women. Another instance of how the male gaze has begun sexualizing minors in animes is in Rascals Does Not Dream, with the main character Mai Sakurajima being put into a bunny suit constantly and wearing revealing clothing in order to appeal attention towards fans. Fetishization does not only stop over by the East, but also has begun occurring in the West. For example, Disney princesses such as Princess Jasmine and Snow White are both teenagers. Along with this, those who are courting her are Jafar and Prince Charming. Both of these characters are around the mid-40s and 30s range. This trend of sexualizing minors has gone around the world and has gotten quite normalized as well. It's gotten so normalized that many studios have also begun to sexualize minors. If this trend continues, can we trust any of them? We've trusted these studios to supply entertainment for us. However, with this piece of information, can we continue to trust these studios and with our entertainment and with the future generation's entertainment?
In the end, we aren't trying to discourage you from loving this anime culture, but we're trying to inform you that these kinds of categories shouldn't be normalized. The problem is that this has been going on for such a long time that the anime community has accepted disturbing subjects.
By starting conversations like this, we hope to bring attention to overlooked issues and give space to voices that often go unheard in the anime world.